What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and in today's video we're going to talk about this watch here. This is, by the way, a Submariner, and this, if you don't know, this is a Rolex Datejust. It's called, well, they call it the Wimbledon Dial, and of course obviously it's bimetal, steel and gold. And yeah, what we're going to do is just have a look in a bit more detail on this stunning piece. So now the Wimbledon dial is, of course, you can see this dial here, which is, I would say, harder to get. I wouldn't say it's rare, but this particular dial is definitely more difficult to find or come across, especially if you want to try and find it from a Rolex dealer. And you know what, guys, I want to do a video talking about watches as well, about the watch market, because I think just like any other market, you know, you have those markets like stocks, crypto. The watch has its own market too. And to be fair, markets are markets, you know. They come up and they come down. And yeah, I want to share my thoughts on the watch market, because of course the watch market at the moment is going a bit crazy, or has been going a bit crazy for the last, I would say mainly the last year and a half. It's been really hyped. But anyways, now we'll talk about this watch. So this is an 18 karat gold and steel watch. It's a 41 millimeter or 42, can't remember, but correct me if I'm wrong. And this dial is just so nice, especially in the sunlight. I mean, this has got such a nice reflection, and it's just such a stunning dial. And to be fair, I was never a massive, like, I never craved a Datejust watch. Like, I always liked it, but I was not like, for me, a Submariner was always like, you know, a Submariner was always like on top of the Datejust, and still is. But this particular one, when I wear it or when I look at it, it just feels better than a Submariner. And it's very strange, because I know that Datejust like is like of the, not entry-level watches, because there are much lower entries. I mean, I don't know if that's called a word, but you guys understand what I'm trying to say. So this particular Datejust, this design is just stunning, and it just feels like a proper watch. And you know what, it looks apart, and this particular watch, the 2019, I have here the box, the papers, the card and all of that. And it's just a very nice timepiece. Now these watches here, let me check on the card. I think this costed new £9,300 from a Rolex store. This is a I think it's this is a 2019 from what I've seen on the card. So this watch, 9,300, brand new from a Rolex store. Guess how much they are selling right now on any grey market, like any shop, not besides Rolex, that sells these brand new. They trending around 11,500 to 12,000 pounds for this watch, brand new. That is crazy, guys. I mean, you literally pay 9,300 and you make a couple of grand just by flipping it without even doing anything. It is crazy. And on the second-hand market, depending on the year and condition and, you know, box papers, etc., but I would say around, on average, around 10.5k. The newer it is, of course, the slightly higher will be. Let's say 2021 will be maybe 11k. It also depends on the condition, but you get the point. These are just trading way higher than the original price, list price. I mean, just like almost every Rolex. And it's just a Datejust. And this is the problem, guys. Rolex, I mean, not just Rolex, but especially Rolex brand is going crazy at the moment. And this is why I want to maybe do a full dedicated video, explain my thoughts with this whole watch business, watch market. One thing I want to say, guys, is that if you want to buy a watch because of the money, you might do a big mistake. So, you know, it's always important to buy a watch that you like, So do not buy a watch because you want to make money on it, because that's probably the worst investment you can do. Of course, some watches are going like crazy, like certain watches have doubled its value in the last year. But guys, me personally, I wouldn't want to buy a watch with a premium, paying a premium, and just buying it to think about making money. Because if the market does go down, you don't want to be losing money. You want to at least buy something you really like and you don't care, you just want to keep it. Of course, in the same time, you want to try and do the best decision in terms of money, so you can hopefully hold its value or maybe go up in value. But the point is, always buy a watch that you really want because of the watch, not because of the money. And that is the problem today with the watch game, because too many people are buying watches just because of money. And I think eventually, you know, just like all markets go up, they will correct. Now, I'm not saying there will be a crash or anything like that, but prices will correct eventually. When? That's yet to come. Time will tell. But as I said, I might do a full video dedicated more on the watch market. But anyways, guys, let me know if you like this watch. And hit the like button, subscribe. This is truly a stunning timepiece. Guys, I will see you on the next video. Bye now.